Grand Rising, everyone. I hope you guys are okay. I hope everything is going as planned. This is nikymus, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empath free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality. I talk about personal and self-development. And if that's what resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us. Give us a like, share this video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. So, chosen ones, when you go through this awakening, you're going to realize you are entering, or you might have entered, a different state of consciousness. And that state of consciousness is a little bit higher than usual people, the normal people around you. And you're also going to realize that people that you are encountering on a regular basis, they are asleep. Okay? This will also mean that your spiritual eyes are open. Your spiritual eyes will open up. Some people want to say the third eye, you know. Other people have got different names for it, but what is really happening is that your spiritual eyes will open up. You're starting to see everything, make sense of everything. You're starting to understand and overstand what is really happening beyond the veil. There is so many things will be making sense. Will start to make sense. Okay? The things that you wasn't ever able to understand many years ago, they become so clear as daylight. You will be the glitch in the matrix. What I mean the glitch in the matrix is you are like the only awakened individual in the whole setting of people, crowds, groups of people around you. And you're finally going to realize that it is only you that can see it. Now, this world that we live is a very spiritual world, okay? It's a very spiritual world. Many years ago, we used to think and believe everything was told. We used to think everything was real. You know, the things you can touch, the people you speak to, all these conversations, all the movements you make. You used to think that things was like real on a 3D. But when you awaken, you realize the spiritual activity of the world around you. Back in the years when I woke up, I wasn't ready for this, okay? I wasn't expecting it, so it took me by surprise. So for me, that time I had discovered what narcissism was, okay? And I've always told you guys that narcissism is spiritual. It's the reason as to why it is hidden, okay? It is hidden from your eyes. And the narcissist will do this deliberately to keep you asleep, so you can never be able to understand who you are, and you can never be able to live to your fullest potential. So I figured out all this narcissism thing and what was going on behind the scenes, the abuse that I'd endured over the years. And I thought that it was my responsibility to shake people to wake up, okay? So that time, I ran around different people, okay? That time it was family members at the time, because this awakening to narcissism, it sent me into some kind of a shock. I was in shock in that time, in those early days of waking up. So I was running around to different people, family members, some of the friends, my closest friends at that time. So I was trying to make them understand what narcissism is. Guys, this is what is going on. This is narcissism, and I've discovered this and I've discovered that. And then I figured out that the feeling was like speaking to a robot. Okay, when you're speaking to people who are unconscious, I didn't know what was consciousness at the time, and I was telling these particular individuals what I discovered. This is what is going on, guys. You need to look out at this and this. So that time I had a sibling as well, who was also going through abuse. So me having discovered it before the family member, I also tried to warn the family member that, listen, this person is a narcissist, and you need to start making your way out. Okay, find your way out, find a way, and get your exit out of there. But for some mysterious reason, what I didn't know at the time was they was not awakened. Okay, so most of the times when you wake up, you're going to realize that you're looking around you, and most of the people you engage, the first people you speak to, they're not awakened. Not only narcissism will make a lot of sense, like for us who have awakened from narcissism after narcissistic abuse, there will also be this world around you that has always been hidden from you. Okay, so you can start now to look very deep within the system. That system could be your own church. The system could have been your own family. System could have been your own job, workplace, and every pocket of society. Some people wake up and they realize that there is things going on in their own countries with their own leaders that wasn't usually making sense, but now they're understanding what these leaders was doing behind the scenes. Okay, and then eventually you're going to understand that you have your eyes open. Okay, your spiritual eyes are open, and you're now on this journey of evolution and self-realization. I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing you're going to say will make any sense to anyone. There is only a pocket of people, small group of people who will understand you. But a majority of people that are around you, they will never understand what you're doing. They will never understand the reasons why you do the things you do. They will never understand what you're saying. And this is going to be a shocker, because you are like trying to be the light, okay? You're like trying to open up this awareness to other individuals around you, to show them what is really happening. And you're going to realize that the only things they are interested in is which country attacked which one, what time is the bus arriving, when is the flight taking off, all these kind of things, who went, who was trying to hit on somebody's wife, all these kind of things, all these low-dimensional things. And you're going to understand also that there is so many people around you that are in a very low state of consciousness. And usually, there is nothing you can do, okay? I've told you guys many times, you realize there's pretty much nothing you can do. It is just the way it is. Your time has arrived to wake up, but other people are also on their own level and states of consciousness. And it's not so you guys are not on the same level of levels of consciousness. So you're going to start going down the rabbit hole. You start to understand so many things. You want to know more, you want to learn more, and you see the funny part is, the more you learn, the more you know. And then the more you know, the more you learn. So now you're going deep into the rabbit hole, and you're making so many discoveries, big shockers for this matter. What I'm trying to say in this video is that most of the things you will see, you are the person that has been chosen to see them, okay? You will do what you can to spread awareness, like what I do on this channel, of course. I come around and I make you guys understand what is really happening with this whole thing of narcissism. I make you understand and overstand this, but at the same time, you are going to realize there is not pretty much you can do for other people, okay? The ones that will be ready to wake up, the ones that are ready to understand or understand you, they will do understand you. But there is a majority of people that will never understand what is going on, okay? So if you find yourself awakened, chosen ones, you find yourself awakened and you're going around in circles, trying to shake people. Sometimes it's going to feel like you want to slap some people out of their bed. You can feel, you can see people that's sleeping. So I remember talking to a friend one time back in the years, and I told her that, sometimes I'm moving around and I feel like everybody's sleeping, that moment whereby you're sleepwalking. You're just like a walking robot. You're just sleepwalking, moving from place to place, and you're just like going in cycles and going in patterns, and you can't even realize what is going on. So I was talking about this. You walk around and you look around you, and everybody in your vicinity, they are sleepwalking. The masses are sleeping. Okay, is what I'm trying to say. So just understand that this awakening happens for you, and it happens to you, and it is only you. So you haven't actually awakened with anybody else. There are other people that are. Be patient with them, okay? Empathize with them, understand that their time hasn't come. So sometimes is why you see a lot of times when you try to come around and help people, there is sometimes people who think you're crazy. There's some people may start calling you names. You might even recognize you're losing friends, family members don't want to speak with you. They think everybody thinks you're crazy. Everybody thinks you're going berserk. But the truth of the matter is, you're the one who has awakened and you're the one that is going to evolve. And most of the times, unless their own time comes, they will come to that sense where they will actually understand what is happening to you. But that thing is going to take a lot of time. So it's why I've said that this awakening experience is a divine intervention. Okay, somebody is chosen to awaken. You could have been chosen by your ancestors. You could have been chosen by your angels, by the Most High, to wake up, to have this experience, because this is not like an experience for everybody. Okay? It's only the awakened people that understand the spiritual world that we live in. Okay? So that's why I told you guys many years ago, for the most of you guys who have been with me, I've told you many years ago that narcissism is spiritual. It's a spiritual illness, it's a spiritual disease. And usually, the mind is not wired to understand spiritual things. The only person that can ever be able to understand spiritual things, they are people who are actually at a certain level of their consciousness. Those are the guys they are capable to understand spiritual matters. But otherwise, nobody around you understands these things. So you will actually see things, okay? You will see things. You will hear things. You will feel things. You will understand that there's a world beyond this world that we live, okay? There's the world, another world beyond this 3D. And you also understand that there's also different levels of consciousness. So activity that you see around you, not only do you understand it on the 3D, you will also understand it on the 5D, okay, on a spiritual level. Is how you start to understand these things as a chosen one. So don't try to push people to wake up, okay? This is not something you can force somebody. You cannot force somebody into an awakening. It can only happen when their time has arrived. But other than that, there is pretty much nothing you can do. You can only just pray for them that they will always come to understand and understand what you can see, okay? But at this time, the awakening experience is for your eyes only. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys do know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.